Thank you so much, Rachel. Pregnant women. Pregnant women spend a great deal of time deciding what sort of care is right for their bodies and their baby. Unfortunately, this is not the case for pregnant women who are incarcerated. According to the Women's Prison Association, women are the fastest growing demographic in U.S. prisons. Not only are their decisions about prenatal care restricted, but many incarcerated pregnant women are physically restricted. While giving birth, during labor and delivery, they are shackled. In May of this year, the Illinois House of Representatives passed Bill 1958 that prohibits shackling entirely. Well, unless, of course, the correctional official makes an individualized determination that the prisoner presents a substantial flight risk or some other extraordinary circumstance that dictates security restraints be used. Now, keep in mind, female prisoners usually are convicted of non-violent offenses, about 80% of them. And we know their absence from the home has an immediate, dramatic impact on their children, families, and community. I'm sure you will agree the work of the Chicago League Advocacy for Incarcerated Mothers is so important. The organization provides legal and educational services to maintain the bond between imprisoned mothers and their children. They advocate for policies and programs that benefit families of imprisoned mothers and reduce incarceration of women and girls. I now introduce to you a courageous woman. She will share her story. Please welcome Debra.
Hi, my name is Debra, and I'm a member of Visible Voices, a group acclaimed, run by, and formerly incarcerated women. We fight to help incarcerated mothers to get them more visiting hours with their children, and to get them alternatives to prison, and to prevent the shackling of pregnant women. I want to talk about my friend Simone, a Visible Voices member who couldn't be here today. She asked me to share her story. Simone was in prison last year for retail theft, and she was pregnant. When it was time to go to the hospital, the officers put a heavy chain around her belly and handcuffed her to it. They put leg irons on her ankles. Simone was scared to walk because of the restricted leg irons. She thought she may fall and hurt the baby. At the hospital, people stared at her in the shackles, and the receptionist treated her like dirt. Simone never committed a violent crime. She is minimum security, but she was treated like a murderer. They put her in the back room, and she was humiliated and made to feel ashamed. Prison is already a stressful place for expectant mothers, and an additional strings of shackles can put the fetus in danger. Giving birth to her child should have brought joy to Simone. No one should have this traumatic experience ever again. So many young women are put through this kind of trauma needlessly. They could have been sentenced to probation or residential treatment. Instead, they go to prison, and some lose their children permanently. When they come home in their despair, they go right back to the lifestyle that led them to prison. We need to end this cycle. I know firsthand how hard it is. 8 months ago, I was released from prison. After serving 2 years for retail theft, I had tried to get an alternative sentence with drug treatment, but the judge refused. And in prison, I didn't get any treatment. So when I was released in February, I made a choice to change my life. I went to Grace House. And there, I came in contact with CLAIM, and I joined Visible Voices. I am now a full-time college student working toward a social work degree. Visible Voices members use our personal stories to convince people in leadership to make changes. We know the mother-child bond and how our children need us. We can show legislators the importance of alternative sentencing and parental rights for mothers, treatment centers for substance abuse, and better medical care for women in prison. This spring, Simone submitted testimony to the state legislature to promote a new bill to strengthen Illinois laws against shackling women in labor. Although the bill hasn't become law yet, it did pass the House, and we will continue to fight for it. As we continue in the struggle to get incarcerated women their rights, we together transform our experience and life lessons into powerful tools for advocacy. I can envision a future that inspires me thanks to the work of CLAIM, which is supported by the Chicago Foundation for Women. Thank you.